Kia ora koutou, ko dia ho, hara mai, welcome to today's 5-minute Makerspace. We're making a rain gauge today, which is great because outside today it's raining. Alright, so just a few simple materials that you're going to need, and we're going to start off with this plastic bottle. We are going to cut off the top section here, and in actual fact I was just going to use that as a guide, but we've actually got a line around the top here, so I think we're actually going to use that today. So you may need an adult to help, and what I need you to do is to just cut off the top section, making it as even as you possibly can. So if you don't have a line on your bottle, use a piece of cardboard, wrap it around, use a felt tip pen and mark around it, and then that will give you a good guideline. So I'm hopefully going to cut this appropriately around the guide. So I might need to just take a pair of scissors and trim that off. Just to even it up a little bit. Next thing you want to do, of course, you'd probably be expecting this, is we need to take our electrical tape and we're going to tape around the top. And that will just make it safer so that there'll be no sharp edges. And just fold that down. There we go, that makes that lovely and safe. And we're going to do the same to the lid. So even if you didn't cut it very well, it won't matter too much. There you go. You're also going to need a small ruler, and you're going to need some gravel as well. If you've got some modelling clay, that's great. If you don't, I've got an option. So there we go, and we'll just make sure that nicely fits in there for a seal, and it does, so that's great. Just set that slightly aside. So the next thing I'm actually going to do is to tip in our gravel. You could use anything that you could find really, some pebbles, but really it's just creating some weight down the bottom so that when this is outside in the elements it won't fall over. Right, now the next bit is going to possibly be one of the trickier parts of this, is that I don't have enough modelling clay, or any modelling clay, to put a seal down the bottom. But we need to, or want to, create a flat surface so that we've got a flat surface for the rain to come onto, and then we'll be able to put our ruler down here so that we can measure how much rain we've got. So I've got this lid here, and I'm just going to cut that out so it's approximately, and or hopefully, actually I'll put it in here and see how we go. I'll cut it a certain size to start with, and then I'll see if I need to make some adjustments. Right, so I'm going to take my blue tag this time. I'm going to place it around the outside. Okay. Right, just place it slightly upside down. This is the trickiest part, I have to say. Okay, that is looking quite straight now, which is great. And we'll just make a nice seal with our blue tack. Just press that down so the water can't penetrate through there. Next thing we need to do is to take our little ruler and we're going to take that onto the side. Now the important thing to do is to make sure the 0 lines up with the bottom where our rain is going to start being captured. So on the line there, and then we will tape it onto here. So I'll just use some of our electrical tape again, and make sure that you don't tape over the numbers. Make sure you've got an overhang as well. And tape it to the side, making sure that the 0 lines up. There we go. Alright, so our rain gate is pretty much ready. Only other thing that we need to do is we need to place the funnel part inside the top. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to enable the rain to get into the gauge, but it will stop it from evaporating. So if you wanted to, you could add another layer of tape around the top, just in case you felt like some of the water was evaporating. Otherwise, your rain gate is ready to go. So good luck measuring the rainfall outside. I think I'm going to be able to measure quite a bit today. Thanks for joining us for 5 Minute Makerspace. Please join us again. Ka kite.